Now that I'm turning 70, I'm taking the time to go through the 48 boxes I have, big moving boxes, filled to the top with mementos and memorabilia and collectibles and just things that jog my memory about a special time or a special person or an experience that I had, or they're just plain cool. It'll probably take about 30 years to go through all of them. Let's hope I live long enough to do that. I don't expect so, but in the meantime, we can take them one by one and I can tell you why they're important to me. This one here is ordinary. It's one of the most ordinary things I have there. It's a book about James Bond, not written by Ian Fleming. And I've always wanted to read that book, but somehow, I read all the Ian Fleming ones when I was a teenager. I was fascinated, and I was so interested in James Bond before I read the books that once my mom was letting me stay over with my grandmother for the weekend, and she said, "Would you like to go to the movies?" I said, "Sure, I'd like to go see." As a matter of fact, I may have even come up with the idea. I said, "I want to go see the James Bond movie." They had a double feature of Goldfinger and Dr. No, I think it was. And I wanted to see James Bond. I'd heard so much about it. And she said, "Are you sure your mom would let you see that?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, she wouldn't have any problem with it. She's fine with it, you know." And of course, she wouldn't be. I knew that. My grandmother probably did too, but she took me and she sat with me with two movies that she really didn't want to see because that wasn't her kind of thing. And I was fascinated. Goldfinger and or From Russia with Love, or whatever it was. The one, Russia with Love, I think the one with the attaché case. Later on, I actually had one of those attaché cases that my parents bought me from Ideal, 1965, I think it was. And it was so great because it had a pull-out knife and you could shoot a bullet right out of the side of the attaché case and had numbers to open it up, and there was a passport in there and money and a secret identity thing, and the best part of all was the gun that you could assemble from different parts and make it a handgun or a rifle for long distance shooting. It's fantastic. So James Bond has always been something that just fascinated me. And I read all the ones that Ian Fleming had done when I was a teenager, as I mentioned, and then I came across this. I don't know when it was written. I'm checking now. This book was published sometime or other, 1987, and I've had it since then and never cracked the cover until now. See? Anyway, I want to read it, but I haven't wanted to read it till now. There were other things to do, children to raise, careers to have, scientific notions to explore, my own art to create, music and storytelling and all kinds of things. But now that I'm 70, okay, I'm going to take the time to probably read that book, aside from the fact that there's 48 boxes filled with things like this. So I'm going to leave you for now and see how it starts. It says, "Someone wants James Bond's head on a silver platter. Literally, all you have to do is deliver Bond to one of the most sinister criminals in the world and earn 10 million Swiss francs for your trouble. But there's stiff competition, and soon 007's motoring holiday turns into an odyssey of treachery," nice phrase, "as he becomes the target in a winner-take-all manhunt." Sounds a little like John Wick. Well, anyway, see ya next time.